Okay, two extremely weird pets you can have and a special mount. First off, we're going to go to Markev and the Unstone Keep. I'm going to find Calcimo. You'll be able to buy a deed for the mud crab, the armoured mud crab to be clear. Once you get the deed, make sure you go ahead and read it, and also make sure you actually interact with the crab, otherwise he may not actually teleport to you if you go elsewhere. You'll read the teleportation, it's under alteration, and then you can summon it whenever you want. The crab is pretty much just a walk-in suitcase. I didn't test it thoroughly to see if it will do damage against other creatures, but it doesn't look like it. Even though it's armoured, I think it literally will just come around and be one of your pets that doesn't really do much. But it can hold some items, so it's probably worth it just to keep it around and send it home whenever you want if you're carrying too much. And obviously, depending on what things you've got, it will cost differently, but I think the base price is 244 gold. Because it's also a follower, you can technically have a pet as well, so you might be able to have two creatures following you around, and it has got a lot more health than some of the other creatures in the game. See you later, Krabby. I'll see you at the Crab Shack. Next, we're going to Windward Ruins just by Dawnstar to the west, and then once we get there, we're going to start going a little bit more north towards the coast. We're going to go and get ourselves a winter holiday themed reindeer, pretty much as your mount. You'll have to actually take care of a couple of necromancers that seem also want to ride on the reindeer. They shouldn't be too much trouble, I took care of them fairly easily, but I am pretty OP level at this point. You can also talk to Santa Claus here, Mr. Agrain Pyrel, I'm terrible with these names. Also pick up some armour from him, so if you do want to go around giving gifts to all the undead, then you can do that with a jolly ho ho. Now this mount is worth 1221 gold. If you decide to get on another mount, this one will head back to this exact spot, so it won't go back to your farm or anywhere else that you've got stables, so you'll always have to come back here to pick it up again. And finally to Solheim, we're going to go and get ourselves the Nix Hound. So you've got to go all the way to Tel Mithrin on the south sort of eastern side, and then just looking at the towers, head along the coast towards the west. You should find this encampment, and he's going to sell you the basic deed for this guy as well. Again, doesn't seem to do any combat as far as I'm aware. It wasn't doing anything when I do come across some creatures in a minute. It's 400 gold to buy, and it is going to operate as just another little walk-in backpack. You do get a spell to summon it whenever you want, and so yeah, you can see here from the footage taking out these guys, it just wasn't doing anything unless it was like passively giving me a bonus or buff. But I didn't really check to see if that was the case. As far as I can tell from the wiki as well, there's nothing that says it does any of that stuff either. The Nix Hound does carry 75 weight though, so more than the crab, and it's got an ability where it will scrounge for items. So sort of every few hours, once you've activated it once, it will just keep coming back to you supposedly and basically giving you some sort of ingredient or item. Not talking like big armors or weapons, but just something, and they'll be specific to location. So Solheim, you'll get certain things that are only available in Solheim. Likewise, when you're in Skyrim, certain things are only available in Skyrim. So I guess it's got a little bit more use in that respect, like lots of the other pets that you can get from Skyrim that actually go and forage for certain things like food or actual gold or items. And yeah, that is 3 unique creatures in Skyrim. Watch the rest of my guides for more tips, and I'll see you lot later on.